A model that ships at half the price of the flagship just scored higher than the flagship. On the independent leaderboard that ranks every model, the name sitting at the top right now is Opus 5. The cheaper option is the smarter option, and that is not how this usually goes. And yet, the first reaction from the people actually using it was not applause. The most upvoted comment was not congratulations. It was a joke at the whole thing's expense. The opening line of the announcement is simple. Close to frontier intelligence, at half the price. It leans on 3 results. First, on a coding evaluation, it more than doubled the previous generation score, and the cost per task went down, not up. Second, on a benchmark built from problems the model has never seen, it scored 3 times higher than the next best model. Third, on a test where the model drives a computer directly, it beat the flagship's best result for a little over a third of the cost. There's one case study worth sitting with. On a task where the model was deliberately blocked from ever seeing the drawing, it wrote its own computer vision pipeline to pull the geometry out of the raw pixels and reconstructed the part. Under the same setup, no competing model solved it in 5 attempts. Taking the vendor's own announcement at face value would be a little early. So, here is the independent tracker. This index bundles a stack of evaluations and ranks every model on the result. And the top slot right now belongs to Opus 5 at its maximum reasoning setting. One notch down, it is still up there. And the flagship that costs twice as much has been pushed below both. The field reports say the same thing. One legal team said it held quality while spending 26% fewer tokens on average. And a financial analysis team reported higher accuracy with a third fewer tool calls. The rule that the expensive model is the good model is being replaced by something else. Spend less, get more right. The community split into roughly 4 camps. First, surprise, almost nobody expected the half-price model to come out ahead of the flagship. Second, cynicism. The most upvoted comment was a dry prediction that next week the posts about the model getting quietly worse will start again. It was the community laughing at its own cycle of praise, then suspicion, after every launch. Third, usage anxiety. One group says their limits burn down far faster now. Another says they ran heavy workloads and their weekly usage barely moved. The lived experience split straight down the middle. Fourth, and this is the most concrete complaint, the reasoning trace is gone. The thing people used to check where the model went off the rails has disappeared, which makes catching its mistakes much harder. That was today's DeepPulse. Maybe it is time to change the model you reach for by default. See you next Pulse.